Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your unwavering support to our channel. Ladies and gentlemen, the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has deliberately or subconsciously created a rift and mistrust between the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, and the head of the police, Inspector General Douglas Kanja. Yesterday, while revealing to the nation that there is a house in town where those who are abducting our Gen Zs reside, he said something that will create a difference between the president and the police. And I want us to listen to Rigathi Gachagua and count how many times Rigathi was telling us that there is a police unit, a special unit that has been created to undertake the abduction of Gen Zs. And what caught my attention is that he's saying that this unit is not under the command of the current Inspector General, Douglas Kanja. And I want you to count how many times he has repeatedly said that this unit is not under the command of the Inspector General. Count how many times and tell me.
There is a unit of police officers that are not under the command of the Inspector General of Police that are carrying out these abductions and killings. There is a building in Nairobi, the 21st floor, in the city center, where this unit is operating from. Led by a certain Mr. Abel, will be giving a second name in the next 1 week or so. There's a unit of officers drawn from across security agencies that are not under the command of the Inspector General of Police. Abel is a cousin to a very senior government official in this administration. And if this unit is not dismantled, we'll be giving the name of the building and the full names of that officer and his cousin in this administration. And these people are not answerable to the Inspector General of Police. Your guess is as good as mine as to who is the commander of that unit.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are keen enough, you must have realized that the emphasis was on this unit is not under the command of the Inspector General Douglas Kanja. And Rigathi declined to tell us who is commanding this unit, and he said, your guess is as good as mine. So they're saying that it is some senior police officer that is related to William Ruto, is coming from his tribe, or he's saying that it is William Ruto himself, or he's saying it is Murkomen, I don't know. But if you will still wonder why I feel that this is going to create a difference between William Ruto and the Inspector General, I want to reveal to you this. First of all, is there evidence that Douglas Kanja has condemned the statement from the former Deputy President? Because I expected Douglas Kanja of the police to release a statement disowning the statements of Rigathi Gachagua. Otherwise, the silence of Douglas Kanja would mean one thing. He's the one who revealed to Rigathi Gachagua that this special unit, number one, there is a special unit. Number two, this unit does not fall under his command. This unit is commanded by someone else. Remember just the other day, Douglas Kanja was saying that the police is not responsible for the abductions. It can be assumed that maybe the police, the Kenya police that Douglas Kanja is commanding, is not responsible for the abductions. But there is another special unit that, according to Douglas Kanja, is not the police that is abducting people. Now, the risk factor that I'm talking about is here. Sometimes, some few months ago, when William Ruto nominated Douglas Kanja to take over from the former IG Dauglas Kanja after his resignation, and his approval by parliament was still pending, Ruto also appointed in an acting capacity Masengeli. And there was some controversy about some abductions, and Masengeli was needed to appear before a court. The court had directed him to appear to explain. When Masengeli refused to appear before the court, his lawyer Danstan Omari explained something revealing that Douglas Kanja and the current CDF, Chief of General Staff, actually come from the same village with Rigathi Gachagua, the same ward. And I want you to listen to Danstan Omari, and you will realize that if at all Kanja is coming from Rigathi's ward, same village, and Rigathi is revealing to us that there is a special unit that is responsible for abductions and it is not under the command of Douglas Kanja, then you will assume that these people can even meet over a cup of tea anyhow. Before we listen to Danstan Omari, allow me to request you to subscribe to our channel, like our videos and share our videos, and again to thank you for your continued support to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly listen to Danstan Omari.
The questions of politics is that once the IG resigned or retired, IG Kome, the position fell vacant. There are people who believe that in the event Parliament does not approve the proposed substantive IG, that is Mr. Kanja, because of any other reasons that are known by Kenyans, either one, that he comes from the same region with the CDF, the Chief of Defense Forces, and he also comes from the same place, same ward with His Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. If Parliament will demand that there must be the face of the Republic of Kenya in security apparatus, when they reject him, the most probable candidate to get that position is Masengeli.
So that is Omari revealing that Douglas Kanja hails from the same area as Rigathi Gachagua. So when Rigathi comes out and reveals to us that there is a command, a different command from that of Douglas Kanja, and he repeats that more than 3 times, then it will tell you. We can easily assume that these people are friends, and Douglas Kanja is revealing certain information to Rigathi Gachagua. As if that is not enough, ladies and gentlemen, when Rigathi Gachagua attacked the NIS boss, director of the NIS boss, Nordin Haji, Rigathi revealed to the nation that some senior police officers told him that they were not aware of the intensity of the storm that happened in Parliament. And I want you to listen to Rigathi Gachagua saying there were some senior police officers.
Officers of the National Police Service have told me in confidence they did not get advance intelligence briefs about the magnitude of the protest in Eldoret, in Kericho, in Nairobi, in Githurai, in Embu, in Nyeri. Since independence, there has been protests around Parliament. Never have protesters invaded and gotten inside Parliament. Senior officers have told me in confidence they did not have an advance intelligence brief about the intensity of the protest so that they prepare in advance.
The question that you would quickly ask is, who are these senior police officers who revealed to Rigathi Gachagua that they were not aware that the Gen Zs would storm Parliament in their numbers? You can easily assume that the senior police officers that I was talking about, one of them could be Douglas Kanja. Because it is Rigathi who is telling us that there is a command that does not fall under Douglas Kanja. There is a special unit. Ladies and gentlemen, I have given you reasons to believe that Rigathi Gachagua is either deliberately or subconsciously creating a rift between William Ruto, the president, and Douglas Kanja. Remember, the Inspector General is appointed by the president, and he appoints someone whom he trusts. The reason I want to affirm to you that Douglas Kanja's neck is on the chopping board is this. What is the effect of Rigathi's statements in the wake of abductions that is happening in the country? Number one, Rigathi Gachagua has created a mistrust between William Ruto and his Inspector General, due to the fact that they come from the same region, and now he's saying that it is like Douglas is the one who revealed to him that there is a unit that he does not command. Apart from the mistrust, there is suspicion now. William Ruto is not looking at Douglas Kanja. I could be wrong, but if I'm the president of the Republic of Kenya, then my former deputy, whom we had wrangles with, is revealing certain information because I know it is true that there is a special unit. Rigathi Gachagua is hardly some few years out of office, and he understands this. He was part of this unit because while the Azimio supporters went to the streets, it is Rigathi Gachagua who used to wake up very early in the morning, reports to his office, and he was planning how he was going to stop the demonstration. Those are not my words. He's the one who used to tell us. So he understands everything. He understands everything. So we must take his word very, very carefully. He's talking from a point of authority. So William is going to look at Douglas Kanja with another eye view. He's not the one that he trusted because it seems like he's the one revealing the secrets. Now, what will happen is that they can maliciously start accusing Douglas Kanja of certain things, and with that they can frustrate Douglas Kanja. If they don't trust him, they can force him to resign or begin a process of removing Douglas Kanja. The last thing that can happen, he can remain there, but as a stooge, as a figure, just a name of the IG. Yet the people who will be pulling the strings could be the Deputy Inspector General or maybe the GSU Commandant or something. This is what happened in Bomas when we were looking for the Inspector General. Mutambe, he was not there. His deputy took over. He was protecting Ruto and his mother. They were beating Ledamo Lekina, and people were wondering, I thought the Inspector General is on our side. I thought they should be protecting Ledamo Lekina. He was nowhere. It was a no-show, and the deputy inspector is the one who took over. So Douglas Kanja can remain there with the name of the Inspector General. The people who will be assigning the police, commanding and doing everything would be his deputy or something. And this can easily happen because we know Kenya and we know the way things work. So ladies and gentlemen, not unless William Ruto trusts Douglas Kanja so much, not unless he understands that maybe Rigathi Gachagua could only be saying this for political mileage, but I don't think so. Because Rigathi cannot come up with such startling allegations knowing very well that people are watching him. Because during this moment when Rigathi Gachagua has assumed the role of opposition leader, he needs to be trusted. He should be like Raila, who used to wake up and say, I know this is happening. And when you probe further, then you know it is happening. For people to trust Rigathi Gachagua, he should ensure that whatever he says turns out to be true, then people will trust him. But if he throws words here and there, accusations here and there, with baseless, without any truth and proof, then he will lose the trust and the credibility. From where I sit, I know Rigathi, for him to call for a press conference or stand there and start telling us about a unit, a special unit, a house in town, a bail and all this, he knows what is happening. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, the Inspector General, Douglas Kanja, has his neck on the chopping board, and it is Rigathi who is doing this. As to whether he will survive it, we wait and see.